what are some ideas of what agents can do at a baseline level or should be doing all the time as a baseline level?
At a baseline level, they need to find a way to regularly be reaching their customers via online, email, uh, social media, whatever way. They need to be sending them regular emails. Okay. So let's start there of something that the people want to read. If you are sending them canned newsletters, stop it. Just stop
Yeah.
it. Just stop. I don't know where you're getting it from. A lot of CRMs will give you a free one. I did it for a while. It's just stop it.
What,
Um,
what if you're writing your own content?
so if you're writing if you yourself, you go into your Outlook or your Google and you send emails, that's really hard to do. And it takes a gazillion hours to write emails out to everybody and to try to um, connect with everybody in that way. There's looking at
No, no, no.
automation. What?
Sorry, what I meant was if you were writing your own newsletter that you would send out to the
That's
same,
different.
that's what I was asking.
That's completely different.
Yeah.
If you have that piece in you, that space inside you that likes to what they call it's blogging basically. I mean,
Yeah.
you like to write and you like to put content into a format and send it out. If that's you, do it. Very few agents do that because we just don't possess that skill, but some do. Um, and or if you have the money, now understand that if you want to hire somebody to do that for you, it's very expensive. Um, but that's an option. The
Yeah.
the struggle is that you send somebody into your say you have a CRM that sends out a drip campaign, which a drip campaign is just what it sounds like. It drips messages, emails to people on a regular basis. It dead ends. It dead ends. Like, yes, you're supposed to have a call to action in it or whatever, but do you really think somebody's gonna, when they're reading that email, have a chance to take the time to uh I don't know, respond to you or say great email or thanks for the information or probably not. If you could come up with a way that what you were sending them was really, really relevant to them. Maybe not every single thing you send them, but think if you could send them things that were relevant to their world, their life, that they would be, that they would be curious about.
Yeah.
That's the key. And that's not easy to do.
It's not, especially when you're across the board with your clients.
Yep.
You have somebody you've done a mortgage for, or not a mortgage, but you've sold a home to that's 75 years old,
Yep.
and then you've sold a home to somebody who's 30.
Right.
Like their interests are way different.
Yep.
And that newsletter is very difficult to cater to both to those extremes.
Exactly.
Now
Different,
you have kids, you don't
different
have kids.
language, different, I don't remember what the word is when you have a language and there's a cultural pieces to the language.
Yeah.
It's off my head, but um,
So can I show you an example of this?
yeah, absolutely.
So here's a customer of ours that is sending out an email from her system with the iFoundAgent,
Yep.
and she put this whole thing together.
So she put that, this is great.
This is what she does or is using our system to do. So
Yep.
blah, 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 blah. I would say there's some stuff in here for everyone. You
It's
know,
cute. It's not blah. It's not blah. I like her. I like the way she's formatted it.
yeah. And then this, if you click this, watch what happens. Hopefully it works because I haven't. Yeah. So this is a copy of the newsletter she did. So it's for October, but this is reflecting September. So she put all this together. My guess is she got this from the MLS because a lot of the MLSs put out stats and
Yeah.
information from the month before or the quarter.
Brokerages do too. Yeah.
So this is an easy copy and paste from some source, or you just rewrite it in your own name. But she put this, now she's using a system inside our service that helped her put this newsletter together. And it's all of the articles that she wrote. And I'm sure she used um, her own brain. And there's opportunities here for using AI to write some
Yep.
of this
Oh,
content
sure.
also. And then boom, she's got it on her website. This is her website, and that's her newsletter.
Right.
So she doesn't need MailChimp or Constant Contact or some of the, or any of the other
Yeah.
CRMs to do what she's doing. She did that all from our, internal system. So,
You
um,
touched on it a second ago. She
yeah,
is, you or this person viewing this is in her website.
correct.
So that's the thing, because how do you, your website, an agent's website, oh, we have to have a website, because we have to have it on our business cards to say www dot, isellphoenix.com. And it's a pain in the butt, but we have to have one. If you create a website, if you have a website, I'll create one. If you have a website that reflects you, your culture, your brand, your personal brand. I'm not talking about your brokers, although there's got to be mention of your broker on there because that's the rules. But she obviously wants her image to be fun, informative. Um, and this is going to sound how it's going to sound, but you might not see a guy do a newsletter like this because this is very I don't know. This is a more feminine website. Oh God, I hope that doesn't go off wrong. But with the animated stuff and the color and it's just very I'm in love with it. Yeah, look at the cute pictures and the little bats flying around and the articles about hosting. There you go, how to host a party. Um this is her personality, what she wants people to see coming through on her newsletter. If you have a website that shows who you are and who you want people to see like this, they will be captured. They will be connected. If you make that website be an extension of you rather than a piece of canned crap, I said it,
Yeah, you
they will
did.
be engaged with you. And I don't mean just a big picture of you, but you, your personality. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely takes your personality.
Yeah.
So this is here we are again, fall of 2024. And this particular agent broker in Denver is, I'll just say it, she's pushing us, iFoundAgent, to bring forth some marketing tools that she can use, other agents can use, but it's also something we're looking at as a service to provide. So this particular newsletter is a template, so to speak, that we're looking at bringing into, or it's already in our system and we're
Right.
testing it.
I love
So,
that.
then it just becomes a matter of, well, what kind of content are you going to put in it? That kind of thing. So we're exploring
Right.
some of that. And you've asked that you've said to us over time, what comprehensive services can we bring to the market, that kind of thing. But this is a fantastic idea. I think she's done a wonderful job. Like as the owner of iFoundAgent, I've always thought, how cool would it be to have this type of a service, this type of an ability or capability inside our system. And this gal put it together. We've done some other versions of this where this link goes to the blog on the website, and there's, it's a category called newsletter. So you just click on that, it brings you to the site, and then you're looking at the latest newsletter blogs that an agent has put into their website.
Right.
Again, you've mentioned if they love to write, and again, we're talking about we're in the day of Chat GPT and Claude and some of the other AI. There's so many different AI writers now to do content that it's almost too easy to not, or it's just too easy to do content nowadays.
Yep.
So so this is one thing we're looking at. Another thing, can I show you something else that we're looking
Oh,
at?
I'd love to see it.
So this is another thing that we just started playing with. So um and none of this stuff is free. That's everything costs money.
Well, it's gonna, but well, yeah.
Yeah, so we're exploring what there is for us to do to bring this information or these tools. But if I go to my blog and I open up new blog posts and I say something like, what's a neighborhood that you like yourself?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I love Moon Valley.
Moon Valley. So let's say write a blog post. Uh, in that's in Phoenix, right? Or Paris
It is.
in Phoenix. The school includes elementary schools, um, middle schools, geez, and high schools within 3 miles, including several local restaurants,
Sure.
businesses, or retail, destinations, and outdoor hiking
Oh yeah,
and
we got that here.
other activities. Okay. So that's what I want to write a blog post about.
Okay.
All right. And let's just see. So we've put in this tool. So you highlight this, you click this tool, it's called AI Power, and summarize. So it's doing its thing.
So this is AI taking the sentence you just typed and thinking, correct?
Correct. And it's using Chat GPT or OpenAI. So exploring Moon Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. So what I can quickly do is cut that out, paste it up here for the title of my blog. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, and I'm going to do this one more time. Okay. So I'm going to cut this out. Sorry, I wanted to do this. And I'm going to say, write a blog post as written by an SEO or by a real estate agent who under or knows
Knows about.
SEO, knows about SEO.
Write a
This,
blog post as written by a real estate who knows about SEO. Okay. Okay.
okay. So you have to play with this a little bit, but this is what we're really dialing this in to show our customers how to use this tool and really create content for their website.
So the difference between the first one and the second one would be the AI's caught that SEO thing. So like, okay, I've got to use SEO words in here, right?
Yeah. So, if you're an expert at Moon Valley or in Moon Valley, you would know, are these in Moon Valley? Uh,
Yep, sure enough. Look out mountains smack dab in the middle of it. Mountain Sky is about a block from it. Uh,
Greenway High School?
Greenway, yeah, that one I'm not sure. So the kids do not go to that school. They go to Thunderbird.
Okay, so you would change this to include something like that.
Right.
So, you knowing the area, right? Outdoor, da 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 da. You prefer Moon Valley Park.
Yep, great park.
So, from here so then I get rid of this here. I don't need that anymore. And then there's a little cleanup to do. Like, I don't like conclusion. Like, that's just goofy.
Right.
Um,
You could just you could add something or whatever.
yeah. And then at the end of this, you could say below are homes for sale and that have sold in the past 12 months in Moon Valley in Phoenix. And then you just come in, you click onto the IDX tool. And how do you search for Moon Valley? It's not a subdivision.
No, well, it is. But it's kind of one of it's more of an area.
Yeah.
Um,
So do
I would map search it
you know it?
pretty much.
So tell me where to go.
So go to like the Thunderbird and 19th Avenue area.
So Thunderbird's up here. It's Thunderbird and 19th Ave.
So you need to go
That's,
to the
that's over
west.
here.
So you want to go,
It's way over here.
all right. So you want to go for a little further south. Start,
There's
hmm,
19th Ave.
yep. So you see all this Moon Valley, Moon Mountain Vistas, Moon Valley Estates, Moon Valley Cluster Homes, all this.
Yeah, so
That's
I
all Moon
might put
Valley.
my cursor here.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. And do I go below Thunderbird or do I come down to this?
Um, so are you making a square or are you doing a thingy?
I'm gonna do a polygon.
Okay, then go down there where you
Okay.
were
Let me just,
so you can get Moon Mountain Estates.
so Moon Valley Gardens down here. Like,
Yeah,
am I
that's okay.
including all this?
Yep.
Okay. All the way over.
Go up. Yep. Go to 7th Street and go up
Okay. And then how far?
to what is this road right here? Coral Gables. So there you go, right up to about there.
This is Lookout Mountain Elementary.
Yep. Oh no,
So
I'm sorry, you want to go further than that. My bad. Keep going to
Paradise
right
Lane.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then over.
Yep. Over
Are we
to 7th Avenue. Or no, over to this
including
RV
this?
area. Yep. Right there.
So right here.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll work.
And then down.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but it'll work.
Uh,
This whole mess over here where the blank areas are, that's a golf course.
so then I just come back.
Perfect.
All right. So let's go back and look at the map and drop this out of. So there's Moon Valley.
Yeah, that gives you, that's close enough.
So there's Moon Valley over here. Do we miss something?
Not really.
Because we talk about Lookout Mountain in the
So
write-up.
that's Lookout Mountain. That's the mountain itself.
Okay, gotcha. So let's just leave it at that for now, right? And then that's all you need to do because our system defaults to active listings. But I'm doing, I said listing status. So I'm just going to do them all. And then days back close, we're going to go 365. So 1 year, I did say that. and that's my search. So it's going to cover a lot of houses. There's this, okay? And let's just say I'm not going to publish this on my website at the moment only because I'm in Tempe and this is up in North Phoenix, and I like to stay close to home with my website content's about. It's
Right.
better for SEO. So, but if I preview it, exploring Moon Valley, here it is on my website. We'd find it in my blog if I published it. And then I can scroll down. Obviously, I could bold and do some other things with this, but there's my polygon. There's the search, 228 properties, and it shows what's currently for sale, and then it drops into um, solds after that.
Yep.
So if I go down 3 pages, let's just say I'm still in pendings and solds, but there's my solds. So it's got a lot going, like there's a lot of properties in here that you could look at for this. But now this is in my website, and I could do this for every subdivision, areas, anything. And it really didn't take too long to do it using what we're putting into play with this AI content generator tool. And it's pretty slick the way it works. What I haven't
Yep.
tried is if I come into, this is interesting. I'm not going to save this page. So I'm leaving this, but I am going to go into Herbert. So this is you. There you are. And let's send you an email. Huh. Um, I haven't tried this, Susan.
Oh, I like this.
So
We're going
contact,
rogue.
what's that?
We're gonna go rogue.
We're going rogue, but contact first name. And I want to say, write an email about October in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Boom. I highlight this and let's just see what happens here.
October in Phoenix, the perfect time to visit.
So boom. And I don't know that I'd put that to somebody who lives here. Okay. We're going to get rid of this because we already have it in there. I hope to
Now,
see email finds you well. I want to share a little bit of October, blah, 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 blah.
so deals on smart cities, stunning surroundings, daytime highs. Next up, vibrant rate of activity, state fairs in full swing, desert botanical gardens, hiking, Camelback, South Mountain. There you go.
I mean, it's not necessarily for what to do. And then this could be we don't need this because the signature is included down below right here. So I could just send this, right?
I love it.
So I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, I can tell that. I'm gonna open it when you send it to me.
So boom, it's gone. Now I can use that tool throughout anything on my site now to generate content for emails. I think here's the wild thing is if I go to a search campaign and I come down here, it's right there. So we can use this inside a regular search campaign if you wanted to create something to send somebody. So there's all kinds of things you could do using
Yep.
this AI tool that we're starting to use. We're starting to play with.
Yep, I've got it. It says, Susan, hope you said blah, 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 and then has your signature, your default signature in there with
Yeah.
your info.
So just a couple of things that we're working on at iFound. And to me, this falls into the basic thing that you talked about, some of the basic things
Yep.
of connection, whether, one of the basic tools of a connection that agents can use, because you touched on connection at, an online level, right? So connecting, sending emails, you have to make sure your emails are of value.
Yep.
Otherwise, your people are going to not read them, get numb to them.
We all get so much crap.
We do. So, which is why we've done so much work on what we call our homeowner campaigns and our home buyer campaigns. We're actually using listings as part of the automated
Yep.
recurring emails. Yeah.
Right. When we talked about like sending someone something that matters to them, if you had a system that just automatically sent a house that popped up for sale to them and you have the option of emailing them or texting them, did we not have that conversation earlier about how the younger folk love text?
Yeah.
And some of the people my age love text. I mean, I don't even take voicemails. My voicemails get transferred to text and I read them. I don't listen to voicemails. I read them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um, you can have that done via text. So there's a home that pops up for sale in somebody's neighborhood. They're going to get a text from you before they even have time to go look it up.
Right. And that's one of the things that agents really love about our campaign builder system is we are sending listings via email and text. So your customer has a choice of how they want to how they want to get this information from you.
Right. And they're
So
not getting it from, large sites that start with a Z. They're not getting it from, another broker's website. When that pops up on their phone or on their email and they click on just to check out the deets on that property, they're in your website. They're
that's
in
right.
you. So that's why it becomes so important for that website to reflect you and who you want to put out there
Right.
as yourself, your brand. You need to be your brand, whether it's your team or you just by yourself. If you're not marketing your brand, whatever that is, and it can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
I have a gal I work with who's very outdoorsy and very focused on family. And those are the two things that she constantly represents in everything she puts online and in her emails and in her pieces. She's either loving the outdoors where she lives in northern Arizona or she's with her family.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to show people.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple of websites over the years. One gentleman was a fly fisherman in Flagstaff, the Flagstaff area. And he did his whole
Perfect.
website was about fly fishing. And he was an agent and he had homes for sale on it. And he used to get people from all around the United States looking at coming into Flagstaff in northern Arizona or the Southwest to go fly fishing, and he got business out of it. Now he's been retired now probably 10 years, but we had that website, for probably 5 years into our, like we got him back before we started working with him before we had formed iFoundAgent and had
I
him
love
for,
that.
yeah.
Right? We
So
have a client that specializes in condos, right? I mean, and that's his thing is
yeah,
condos.
yeah,
So his website is just going to be all about condos. He's the condo dude. I don't know what his name is, but he's the guy that you turn to for condos.
yeah. Yeah, and we have a Moon Valley expert.
Yep.
We have a lot of localized experts, especially in the Phoenix market.
Yep.
So, well, Susan, I think this has been a pretty good call so far. Did we cover what we wanted to cover
I
in
think
this
so.
call? I don't think we got deep into the weeds of what everything, like what are, lead generation and should I buy leads or should
Oh,
I
there's
do?
just so much though, Dale. I mean, you can only do
Yeah.
so much in one little call.
So really, you're talking about at a basic level, having
Mhm.
some type of a CRM, program that gives you a lot of variety and flexibility with what you can send your customer base or your client base,
Right.
and what kind of value are you sending them to keep them engaged?
Right.
And here at iFoundAgent, we've really built that CRM piece to include doing, some now we're starting to get into the AI,
Yep.
which I've had my eye on for a while,
I know you have. I know you have.
but using the CRM piece to send stuff to people, whether it's content or newsletter that you create, or what we talk about a lot at iFoundAgent is using the search campaign tool to build searches for buyers.
Yep.
You just build a regular search like you do in the MLS and send it out of here, and you can text it. You can text
Yep.
listings, which you can't do in most MLSs. I don't know of any of them.
I
And
don't
then
either.
on the on the homeowner side, you're building that campaign around their or that polygon around their house that sends them a monthly market update, and then new and sold listings. Those get texted as they happen so that you, as the agent, you're always in front of them.
I love it. And the thing is, connect with us because we want to connect with you. There's
Yeah,
so much we can do for you in a 30 to 45-minute conversation. We
yeah,
can, um, it's impossible to go over everything on a YouTube video,
it
but
really.
but we get how hard it can be to put these things together and, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this from you. We can get it all. We can pretty much, we can build the thing for you. It's not hard.
No, it's not.
It's a
So,
conversation.
yeah. Well, Susan, thank you for your time this morning.
You.
Been great. And as always, I love chatting with you. And
Same,
you and I
same.
both have our day jobs to get back to.
Yeah, then there's that. I have more caffeine to get.
Okay, good. And I have water and some other things to get to. So I will catch you later.
All right, talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.